rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, cause it's cold out there.
It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach?
It is still cold out there, but things are starting to heat up with the Winter Derby. Our deck's 3-1, and we're moving on to the second phase. Next 4 opponents. Let's take a look at these decks. Here's a look at my opponent's deck. As you can tell, I'm a professional when it comes to Photoshop. I didn't get an actual photo of his deck in. Here are some popular cards in his deck. On the left-hand side, we have Mountains and Mishra's Factories, always popular. Used to play things. In between that and the giant Atog is a bunch of artifacts. Anka Mishra, Black Vice, deal quick damage, cheap to cast. And he's low on the curve. You know, if you look to the right, under Ouch, he has bolts and chain lightnings, lightning bolts and chain lightnings. I put a nice little do not feed the animals over the Atog. The Atog is hungry and will eat up artifacts very efficiently. He is kind of a pain to deal with. I love the Atog. When I first started playing old school, I had to play red-white a lot. Didn't have a lot of cards, so I played a lot of Atog burn decks. Anyways, this is a look at my opponent's deck. Now let's go take a look at mine. Here's another look at my Flux Geddon deck. 3 energy fluxes, 3 Armageddons is the basis of this deck. I want to be able to get 2-for-1s, and those cards do an efficient job, and if you get both of them down, you get typically a lot even better than 2-for-1s. Anyways, yeah, I have creatures to power out other creatures and try and win the game. I have some power up in the top left, low at the top of the diamond ring there, more power at the top right, lands on the side. I have that sideboard down there. So I'm worried about decks going wide on me. I have 2 Wrath of Gods, 2 Control Magics, a couple Tormod's Crypts, a couple COPs, 3 Divine Offerings. So I'm set up pretty well against artifacts. I think I'm set up pretty well against very wide creature decks. Anyways, if you get a chance, like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. If you see us making mistakes, add in comments. And let's take a look at these games. Alright. And here we go. Game 1, round 5 of the Winter Derby. Some Swedish old school. My opponent took a mulligan, so he's going to be starting with 6. And off we go. He leads with a factory and a soul ring. Get a tropical island and a birds of paradise out. Pass back to my opponent. So I am up a couple cards on him. He drops a mountain and drops a lightning bolt out of the sky straight to that birds of paradise. And throws down a Jalem Tome, so I don't think I see a whole lot of Jalem Tomes played. I own some. So, cool points for that. I throw down a Plains and a Time Walk, take an extra turn, City of Brass. And here we go, Energy Flux. So, I'm going to call this a 1 3/4 for 1. You can't pay for the Jalem Tome, so that goes to the bin. And it taps down a Soul Ring, can't really be used. He plays a Lotus, so he knows he's going to be getting rid of this Lotus before next turn, and he's doing it now. He taps it, 3 red for a Wheel of Fortune. I have 2 Sarahs, another Energy Flux, and a Disenchant, and he had 1 Earthquake that he got rid of, so I I needed some more mana, but really I was 2 lands of any color to play a Sarah followed by another Sarah. I could have disenchanted his factory if he decided to come in with it, and then another energy flux would have actually wiped out his Soul Ring. But anyways, those are gone. We have 7 new cards. He plays a Plateau. Thinking about tapping things. An Atog. Followed by Black Vice. Okay, so damage incoming for me. I go down to 16 from the Vice. Drop Pendlehaven. Llanowar Elf. Tap 3 more for a dib. Okay, I go to 15. Playing that dib. But I have a solid blocker in play. He's not paying for the Vice. He's sacking it to the Atog in his upkeep. Another factory for him. I feel like I'm a step up. If he plays artifacts, they're going to cost him a lot to keep them in play. Otherwise, he's going to just keep paying whatever the colorless cost is to give his Atog +2/+2. I need to look it up too, because I think Energy Flux says at the beginning of your upkeep, if you don't pay, you have to sacrifice. Which he can, I guess, sacrifice at any time, so that's not right. I think it would catch like a Mirror Universe, which has to happen during your upkeep. Anyways, my opponent's swinging in with Atog and a factory. He's pumping the factory, taking me down to 9. I feel like my board state's a little bit better than his, but he's coming in hot. I go to 8 in my upkeep with that dib dealing me damage. Play another City of Brass. That's not really what I want to see here. Send the dib in. Take a few points of life from my opponent. He's down to 17. I'm on 8 though. And I don't play anything else and just pass. Not good. Opponent's taking his time thinking about how he wants to apply some pressure. I don't know, these are, they're serious games, right? They get the blood flowing, heart's pumping. You want to win. You want to have a good time, but you want to win. So he taps 2 and drops a Uncle Mishra. I guess it will stop me from, playing out land, because it's going to cost me 2 points of life in my turn. And a Stone Rain, okay. I doubt he's going to attack my City of Brass. I disenchant the Energy Flux. And he takes me off blue. Well, I have the City of Brass, but again, that's dangerous. Chump block. His Atog with my Llanowar Elf. He did get to pump the Atog. Wouldn't really matter. I guess it kind of forced me to block. Took another mana source away. Yeah, this is my feel good about winning this game is dramatically sliding downhill. I'm really just down to, I mean, I have 4 mana sources, but gosh. Do I? I swing in for another 3, put him on 14. Play a Pixies. Okay, well, that'll fend off, Factory. I don't even know if attacking was the right answer, but really, probably shouldn't have, because good gravy, there's another Factory. I really have to block Atog. He can make enough. I think he can make enough across the board now that. Let's see, 2, 4. Guess I have to block Atog. He's trying to kill me. Right? Okay, he sacks his Soul Ring to keep his Atog alive. I'm going to eat 5 from the Factories. Oh my goodness. Nope. I'm going to eat 5, but I'm going to take out a Factory. 7, 4. I take that back. Took out the Pump Factory. I go to 3, and it doesn't matter. He's got burned, right? Don't get to 3 when you're playing against red. That went quick. I felt like I got ahead, but fell right behind. So let's do some sideboarding, and we'll get to check out game 2. All right, here we are with game number 2. My opponent has to mulligan, but I have to mulligan twice. Which hurts. I'm already down a game. His deck is very aggressive. They must have just been bad hands, because I'm kind of a lazy lazy at mulligan, right? If I have a couple lands, for the most part, I'm going to keep it, even if it's a fast deck and I know I should be searching with or for a sideboard answer. Sometimes you don't get it, but yeah, more often than not, if I have a couple mana sources, I'm keeping. Okay, he taps 2, gets a Moxen land out, taps 2 for Atog. We have a Plains and a Strip Mine. Not ideal. And my deck it needs 3 colors. I'd rather have duels, but that's part of it. He plays a Mountain. Has Atog sticking for 1. I'm down to 19. And he passes. So. Oh no, I miss a land drop. That hurts. I miss a land drop and I only have 1 color of mana. That is bad. I need those 3 colors. So he hits another Mountain. I think he's got a Plains out there. I'm pretty sure that's what an Altered Plains. Puts me on 18, drops another Atog, so threats are getting real. I'm up to 6 cards in hand. Hopefully I'm just waiting to play my Loa and can answer a bunch of things in a hurry. He comes in for 2 more with Atogs. He's got a lot of mana sources out there. He's got 3 cards still in hand. Okay, I get a Pendlehaven. Ramp into a Birds. This is doing better. Atog's in for another 2. Puts me down to 14. He's tapping 4 for a fireball. Oh, how rude. Fireball's me for 1 and the birds for 1. Fireball's so versatile. Oh, man. I mean, just that, even that 1 extra point of damage, that really matters in these burn decks. I get a Sylvan out, but that doesn't help me till next turn. Comes at me for another 2 and puts me on 11. So, I mean, he's still got a handful of cards. He's got 4 cards in hand. You know, I'm sure at least one of them is another burn spell. Probably not artifacts, because he'd have them out. Oh, brutal. I go to 6 cards and pass again. Wow, I can't even find another land with a Sylvan. That is tough. Or a Mana Dork. He's back in for 2 with the Atogs. And really, at any point, he can turn that into 4 with that freaking Mox Ruby. Go back to me, a draw card, regrowth. Okay. Times are tough. I can't even replay the birds. That's how far behind I am. Wow. Now, this game's going to be over before it ever gets started for me. He's got a Lotus. So, you know, it's either a Black Lotus or it's a mini giant growth for that Atog. I mean, if he has another Fireball, I'm dead right now. Taps 2, City in a Bottle. Okay. Oh, well, yeah. Extra +2/+2. This is it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts me down to 3. Never get to 3 against a burn deck. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh, wow. He passes back to me with 4. Okay, yeah, next turn I'm dead on board. I can play Llanowar Elf. It's not going to matter. He's got an artifact. So I have a swords. Come on, swords. I think I would have used it 28 turns ago while he was eating me alive with those Atogs. Block 1, sacks to the other. That's game. Wow, look at all those blue cards. Earn them. Yeah. Oh, brutal. 3 freaking blue elemental blasts. I couldn't fucking kill him with 1. I mean, that would have taken out Atogs. That kept me alive for a long time. Anyways, great games. That was a quick beating. I didn't even stand a chance. Thanks for watching.